YouTube, what is up? So early Sunday morning, I gotta start working on this Rzr. We gotta get it ready for Baja. I got a list of things to do. The first thing I'm gonna do is I gotta do some maintenance. I've got some play in the front arms. So I need to get the bushings replaced. I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. So they're popping and it's your inner AR bushings. I've got 1,100 miles on it and they have not been easy miles. I had 300 miles at the mint, 400 before I got it. And so, this isn't necessarily recreational use, but I'd like a little better bushing in there. So I've got some garage products. I'll show you those bushings here in a second. And we're gonna do an install. I think it's gonna be pretty easy, especially with the lift. But basically that's what I gotta get rid of. I've got some sloppiness side to side. And I'm excited to get some really good bushings in there. All right, we'll go to a different camera angle and get going on it. All right, guys, let's get this wheel off and all the suspension, brake line stuff undone. Let's get an arm out and let's take a look at the old and new bushings. We'll take a look at the garage product bushings. I'll kind of speed this up, but we'll just go through a little time lapse on it. But it's not too hard. I think the key to doing the bushings is just one arm at a time if you can. Definitely makes it easier because I have a lift. I realize that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off the top arm, get all the bushings replaced, and then we'll move to the bottom. So let's get it done. Okay guys, so for this this inner A-arm bolt, it's tough to get to. Let me just grab it. Okay, for this inner A-arm bolt, you need to make sure that the steering is all the way to the right side or the left side, whichever one you're working on. You can't get to the bolt very well, so for this, I'm gonna have to get the steering twisted to the other way. So basically just turn it in. All right. So there's our arm. So we'll take it over to my little cart and we'll get the bushings out and we'll take a look at the garage products bushings compared to the stock bushings, but not too hard. Air tools and power and electric tools make a big difference, but it's not too bad. So I think doing one at a time is the best way because, get this all back in, get the shock holding on again, and then we'll pull off the rear arm. But let's go take a look at this, see how she's looking. I actually think this arm is a pretty nice piece, really. For racing, if I break it, I'm gonna replace it, but I wanna try to use stock stuff if possible. The bushings, on the other hand, need to be replaced. Ball joint, I think it's still tight. So ball joint seems okay in this guy right now. So we will see. But yeah, so let's go take a look at the new bushings and work on getting them in. Okay. All right guys, what's up? So we got the arm off. I've got it all cleaned up. On the inner bushing, there is a C-clip on this guy. So make sure the bushings can only go in and out one way. So make sure you get that C-clip out, just get a little pick, and it'll come right out. And then on this one, you have to kind of push them out from the inside. So I just used this little extension and kind of tapped them out each way. So not too bad to get out. Let's take a look at this guy. So a lot of wear. This has 1,100 miles on it. These are loose. So that's your click. These are loose on there. The steel is worn as much as the plastic or whatever material this is. So yeah, definitely that's your click, that's your problem. I rode this machine hard, you know, and I'm gonna Baja pre-run on this thing. I ride more at a race pace usually when I'm out recreation. I like to go fast and rip into corners. So yeah, just something that needs to be replaced. UHMW, I believe, bushings. They're oil impregnated, and they have a little O-ring in there too to seal it, to keep it nice and lubricated when you grease it and put it all on. So, and then you have 4140 steel, and some of it's nickel plated, some of the pieces are nickel plated too. So really, really high quality. These are Garage Products bushings. I talked to my friend Jeff at Red Rock, and he told me all the works guys are running these, and these are the best bushing out there. It's a lifetime warranty. It's made in the USA. I actually ordered the wrong bushings from John over at Garage Products, and he was really cool. I sent him back. He hadn't even made a set for a Turbo S yet. He got them done for me last week. I got the first set. He sent them out. Really, really cool guy. Great customer service. I'm really excited to try his products. Like I said, everybody's told me that they're the best out there. So super happy. I want to keep that front end tight. The ball joint feels good. So the stock Polaris ball joint feels just fine. But yeah, so I'm super excited. So I'm gonna get this thing, I've already got it cleaned. I'm gonna get it lubed up and the bushing's back in there, and we'll get that arm back on and move to the next one. All right, thanks guys. All right, got them back in there. Definitely a lot tighter. You had to kind of get them in there, but nice and snug. Can't wait to go for a ride with the new bushing. It's gonna make a big difference. I gotta get some new rivets to bolt back up the brake line. Ball joints back on, and then we will go to the bottom piece, the bottom half, and get that one out and get it replaced. But so far, so good, not too bad. It's gonna take a little time, but nothing that's hard though. So everybody should be able to do it, but I think, yeah, one at a time. One at a time is the key. Okay guys, I'll be back in a bit. All right, so you got yourself some new rivets and a gun to put these guys back in. Again, not too bad, especially when you've got the suspension removed. Just gotta ease it as tight as you can. Boom. All right, so yeah, I finished riveting. Put the shock back on, and then to the lower. All right guys, so we just got the bottom arm. I'm gonna hurry and buzz these off. The bottom arm actually looks a lot more simple than the top arm. So it should be pretty cake. Bust the ball joint off. And then just the 2 bolts on the top, and you're good to go. Nice to have air tools with this stuff. There you go. So bottom arm is cake to get out. Let's go over and replace the bushings. All right guys, yeah, the lower arm I think is a little easier. I've got the bushings out. Again, a couple of picks is nice to kind of help get out little C-clip. Remember the bushings kind of go in and out one way, and then just kind of tapping them out again with an extension. It went pretty good. Definitely worn. Same kind of thing. There's play, a lot of play in these bushings. There's a lot of dust, like the plastic dust. So they are done. Don't let them go too long. If you do, you're gonna end up ruining your arms too. So I didn't want that to happen with mine. I think the arms seem to be a pretty high quality piece, honestly. Pretty beefy piece. I don't think they need to be replaced. So yeah, let's get the new bushings in here and get this thing back installed, and that's your bushing, your Garage Products bushing kit install video. Alright guys, that's it. Garage Product bushings are installed. I'm going to bust out this other side off camera. I will link the bushings and all the tools that I use to do this to help you guys out if it's something you're going to need to do. Again, John didn't pay me, Garage Products didn't pay me for this or anything. He was just a cool guy, and I think he has good products, so I threw up this video. But I will link everything, just make it easy for you. It's really not bad. It just takes a little time, but I wouldn't call it hard, especially if you've got a lift. If you don't have a lift, still not going to be that big of a deal. Do them one at a time. You can always look at the other side to see how your bolts went or where the washers went or whatever. But yeah, I'm really stoked to have more of a solid front end that's not going to wear out. It's going to be cool. All right, guys, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.